The ruler was bad, but Imam was good. So when the ruler is bad and the Imam is good, but he's part of the government, what did he do? He said something very powerful to Mamun, that I will not be part of any of your decision making. You're making me the crown prince. I do not support you, but because you're forcing me, I will not be part of any of your decision making. But now that Imam had that opportunity, something else Imam did, and that is something that all of you should do. And that's the reason why these speeches, these debates, the ability for you to talk and convince others is so important. Because Imam alayhi salam actually debated in the court many times. So once there was many people who Mamun had invited. And Mamun invited these people so that what would happen? They could actually debate the Imam. They could actually debate the Imam and show that Imam doesn't have the knowledge. So now think about this thing for a moment. That all the people who were there, they had known that the Imams al-Islam they have a lot of knowledge. That their knowledge is coming from Rasulullah. They are never defeated in anything. So Mamun with the Imam in his court, he said, I'm going to show that the Imam does not have the knowledge. So in order to do that, how would you defeat a person who has knowledge? With another person who has more knowledge, right? Then you can show that that person has more knowledge than the person who is being debated, right? So Imam alayhi salam had many competitors who had come. So Mamun invited, because he was the king, he invited the Christian rabbis, the Christian bishops, the Jewish rabbis, the Zoroastrians, the atheists. So, for example, Huzail, if you look at me and if you can just listen to me for 1 minute, it will help you. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So he invited all of these people. Now think about this. Imam is sitting on the stage, and you have all of these different people in front of the Imam. What did the Imam ask? The Imam didn't ask or say anything. These people said, how can we debate the Imam? Because we will debate in our language. So think about this, like a person is sitting over here, like for example Zian speaks English and Hindi. Someone else comes and says, I'm going to talk to Zian in Portuguese or Spanish or some other language like Tamil. You won't be able to speak to him, right? Those people are saying that how can we debate the Imam, because the Imam is going to talk to us in Arabic and we will talk to him in our own language. The second thing that they said, that we will debate with the Imam with our books, and the Imam will bring narrations and evidence from his book, from the Quran and others. How can we debate when we do not believe in Quran or any other book? So this was a difficult problem, right? Like how would you debate if someone doesn't believe in your book? The Imam replied something very powerful that you all should understand and you should try to develop in your the capacity. So Hassan Hussain, all of you, like especially as you're growing up, you need to develop this capacity, especially when you're living in a society which is free, where you can debate. So Imam said, I will answer you from your books. So I will not answer from the Quran or from the books of Hadith from the Prophet. I will answer you from your books, the Bible, the Torah, the other books that you all believe in, and I will speak to you in your language. So it gives us two things. One, the Imam is able to speak multiple languages. So when you think of the Imam, he will talk to Rayyan in his language. He will talk to Muhammad Ali in his language. He will talk to a person who's living in Japan in their language. He will talk to a person who's living in China in their language. So Imam has control over all the languages. That's one. But the Imam also has control over languages of the animals. So he can talk to animals. This is what Muhammad Ali just mentioned, the story of the deer. When the deer came and talked to the Imam and said, my babies are waiting for me, how was Imam able to listen and hear and understand the deer? Because Imam is able to understand the animals. So coming back to the point that Imam actually debated all of them in their own language from their own books. So the lesson for all of the youth is that you all are the ambassadors, are the representatives of the Imam. And in order for you to be an effective representative, you need to be able to actually have these debates, these discussions, these dialogues in the most elegant manner. No forcing, no cursing, no pushing, no like showing people down, but rather being in the most elegant way having those discussions. But in order to have those discussions, what would you need? You need two things, two very important things that you need to develop. One is knowledge. Without knowledge, you cannot actually debate, because someone might bring up a question and you'll be like, oh, I don't understand this question. So in order to do that, especially those who are above 10 or approaching 10, dedicate 5 to 10 minutes per day on learning some of the narrations from the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Reading, all the books are in English now. You can go to many websites. hubbeali.com has many books. In fact, it has like Bihar Anwar in English, all 72 volumes in English. It has Al-Kafi in English. So you don't even have to like learn Arabic. You can just like read few chapters or like just couple of lines per day. That's one. The second thing is read Quran with translation. Just one line. Don't try to read like the entire page or entire chapter. Just one line with translation with your parents. That will open your mind. So that's one. Have knowledge, gain knowledge. Once you gain knowledge, the second thing that you have to do is build confidence. And you will build confidence by speaking, by actually presenting, by thinking through. Because when you're presenting, you're actually thinking through and you're building your own structure of arguments. Like for example, if someone comes to you and they say, why do you believe in Imam Ali alayhi salam? You might say, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Because my parents told me to do. But then that's not the answer. You all have to have that confidence why you believe in Imamat, why you believe in Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. And that's the message I wanted to share from the life of Imam Ali Reza alayhi salam, who actually debated in the court of Mamun and shared this perspective, because of which this religion, Islam, the Shia Islam, flourished in that area. And because of one Imam, there is one Imam, Raja Bhai has just been to Iran. Like only one Imam in Iran, and 98% of Iran is Shia. He has like such power. I will end with this narration that I would encourage all of you to actually encourage your parents to go to the ziyarat of Imam Ali Reza alayhi salam. It is a unique experience. It has amazing rewards like none other ziyarats have. In fact, one of the narrations that I just recently read, someone was told that Imam Ali Reza alayhi salam ziyarat has more merits than any other Imam. The person asked, how is that possible? The ziyarat of Abu Abdullah Imam Hussain alayhi salam has more merits. And there are narrations after narrations about the ziyarat of the third Imam, Imam Hussain alayhi salam. The person replied that because the ziyarat of Imam Ali Reza alayhi salam is only performed by the true Shia, While the ziyarah of the third Imam, Imam Hussain alayhi salam, you have people who only believe in 6 Imams, all the Ismailis. So ziyarah of the 8th Imam is very highly recommended. Please encourage your parents to take you over there. It will be an amazing experience for all of you. It will change your life.